Alrighty, welcome everybody to our Monday onboarding for both Canada and the United States. My name is Christy Walsh, and I hope that you are all having a great afternoon. And thank you for joining me today because this is the first step of changing your whole entire life. And it comes down to just a few easy, simple steps that I'm going to walk you through. Now, if you're brand new, I'm going to go through a little bit about who PartnerCo is. We have the #1 rated compensation plan in the industry. And that's not just us saying we have the best plan, because I'm sure every company out there says that. But we were actually voted #1 by over 750 other network marketing companies. So that really shows you that we have something different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play just a quick 6-minute business overview, just in case you haven't even seen what you have just gotten rolled in. And you can find this video at share.partner.co, and the password to that is share.
Getting started with PartnerCo is an exciting step towards becoming everything you were meant to be. It starts with the industry's first multi-line compensation plan that combines the best parts of unilevel, binary, and affiliate models. So you can build infinitely wide and deep with limitless earning potential. With PartnerCo, your recognition title doesn't determine how much you can make. Instead, you get paid based on the sales you produce. That means no more missing out on income. To start, pay a one-time startup fee and get lifetime access to everything you need to promote and build your business. You get paid weekly, every Friday on the previous week's activity. Subscriptions repeat every 4 weeks. To stay commission qualified, buy or sell 100-point volume, called PV, every 4 weeks. Once you're qualified, you have 8 different ways to get paid. First is retail profits. Sell your favorite PartnerCo products at full retail price and earn up to 30% in retail profit. We make it easy to sell products with award-winning strategic marketing tools and an easy-to-navigate online store that offers promo codes and subscribe and save discounts. Next is the new volume bonus, where you earn from sales to new people. Earn up to 30% on purchases made by new customers and brand partners during their first 4 weeks. The percentage you make depends on your business level, which you set in your first 4 Fridays after enrollment. Each business level unlocks a lifetime of benefits and perks. It determines the percentage you earn on new volume bonus for life. The higher your level, the more you earn. New volume bonus and retail sales are the fastest ways to start generating income with your PartnerCo business. Next, let's look at how to generate long-term consistent income. What will help you cover ongoing monthly expenses? We call it base commissions. When you can start building your team with 2, 3, 4, or 5 lines, it doesn't matter. You get paid 15% on everyone who signs up in your business anywhere in the world, not including your power line, what we call your line with the most volume. So, if you build on 2 lines, you get paid 15% on the line with less volume, following a standard binary plan. But if you build 3, 4, or 5 lines, you get 15% on the additional lines too. And you can grow to build unlimited width. This means unlimited depth, unlimited width, and unlimited pay lines. So that's your consistent income. Next is your fun money. Money you can use for a car payment, a vacation, a shopping spree, or to realize your dreams. We call this the savings bonus. Once you earn at least $250 in base commissions in a given week, we bank an additional 15% of your weekly base commissions, up to $2,000 per month, until you reach $10,000 in savings. As soon as you reach the threshold, we send you a check for the full amount. You can continue to receive up to $500 per week after your big payday and get paid the earnings every 4 Fridays. Next is the check matching bonus. where you get paid to help your team grow. When you qualify for the matching bonus, you receive a percentage of all base commissions earned by your team, up to 7 generations. That's brand partners you sponsor and the ones they sponsor too. For those you personally sponsored, you get a 15% check match on their base commissions. If Pablo makes $100 a week, you get $15 matching bonus. If he earns $1,000, you get $150. If Pablo makes $10,000, you'll get $1,500 in matching bonus. The matching bonus is unlimited, with no breakaway or caps. That means if you want a 15% match on 100 people's paychecks, sign up 100 people and help them earn base commission. It's a bonus that grows exponentially. Next, we have 2 global bonus pools. The first is the income position bonus, where you earn shares by building deep. We set 2% of global product sales into the bonus pool. Earn shares for every income position you optimize. Next is the Payline bonus, where we set 1% of global product sales in another bonus pool. Earn shares of the Payline bonus for each optimized Payline in a week after your first Powerline and optimized Payline. This is your opportunity to build a legacy that you can pass on to your family. And lastly, lifestyle rewards. As you sell, enroll, earn commissions, and advance your title, you accumulate lifestyle credits that you can cash in for travel, training, events, and even dream vacations. That's the 8 ways to get paid with Partner Co. Are you ready to start earning? Become a brand partner and work fast to achieve your business level to get set up for lifetime success. Start by finding 2 friends to partner with who, like you, also want to build a secondary income stream. Get back to the person who sent you this video and start making a plan to earn today.
That is a great, quick little overview, and I put where you can find it in the chat. I know that sometimes we overcomplicate things, and we don't have to. So we can build a global business all from your phone, and I'm going to show you our plug-and-play system. We can build in over 58 different markets around the world, and I always suggest that you take a screenshot of our different certifications, third-party validations, because a lot of people ask this question. And so you can see that we are listed on many, many different validations. So we are all here because our system of growth is based on the drops. And the reason why we only usually post about the drops is because they hit the nail on the head for so many different symptoms and it works at any age. So we post the system of growth about the drops to show the before and afters, to show the physical changes, to talk about the other changes that are invisible. And then we use the other products as add-on products. So today we're going to learn the system of growth. We're going to set up your banking info so you can get paid. We're going to make sure that you have a 100 PV subscription and that you're activated with a 200 PV initial order. That gets you income activated. We're going to install boards. We're going to change our Facebook to professional mode, schedule out 1 week of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. posts, how to follow up with our tech scripts, and then download that Partner Co Share app and watch the onboarding videos. Remember, this is your business. You're at the top of your business. So set your goals for the month and for 2026. And one thing that I have learned in my last 2 years in Partner Co is dream bigger. So let's get started. Now, each team has a different board, and that's just the way that it works. So I'm going to go through the getting started steps that I created because when I first started this business, I was working full-time cleaning houses. I didn't have time to get onto Zooms a lot of the time, so I just made these quick and simple steps to get people going. So number one, This is where you copy your enrollment link and paste into it. And it is very important. I know a lot of people are kind of scared to tell their brand partners everything, but this really sets the stage. It gets them excited right away. They know what they're about to launch, their business, not just join a membership. Remember, this is a business. It shows them they're going to start posting using our system of growth. It gives them that lingo, SOG. It locks them in with their first big goal, ultimate and top pay, and how much point value it is to get there. It tells them how they're going to do it by selling 30 boxes of drops using simple posts and follow-up text scripts. And then it shows them the reward, over $2,000 profit when they do that. And then it walks them through picking the right pack, and it teaches them to set up their subscriptions right away because that is so important in building long-term stability in your business is the subscriptions. And it shows them that it's very duplicatable. This is where we set the belief, the action, and the momentum. It all begins now. So step number one, you can read, you can take a screenshot of this, and if your team doesn't have step number one, you can use this. It just, you paste your enrollment link right there, and I'll show you how to do some enrollment links at the end. So we must get activated. And picking the pack for you or your new brand partner is very important. You want to meet them where they're at. And the minimum to get income activated is a 200 PV or point value. And that relates to a 4-pack in Canada or a 3 or 4-pack in the US. 4-pack in Canada is about $500. You sell 3, yours is free and money in your pocket. Same for the US. It's about $371 for that 4-pack. It ensures that they're going to get a weekly commission. It ensures the 30% discount, and you work your way towards ultimate. And remember, this must be done within their first 4 Fridays. So if someone enrolls on a Thursday, their first Friday is the very next day. But never wait till that Saturday because you want to strike when the iron is hot. If you wait till the Saturday to enroll them, they might back out. So always do it when they say, yes, let's do it. And of course, locking in at top pay is your goal within your first 4 Fridays. So you can do that right out of the gate with a 30-pack. It's about 25 or 3,500 in Canada and about 2637 in the US. And that's a one-time deal. So if you or your new person can make that investment into their business, into their life, it just locks them in at that 30% new volume bonus right out of the get-go. And then setting up that subscribe and save. It must be a minimum of 100 PV. So that correlates to about $230 Canadian or about 150 US. And this runs in 4 weeks. So I always have a lot of drops on hand. So I usually pick a couple add-on products. So on my subscription for this month, I have a box of Renew and a bottle of Rejuvenex. I mean, and you can change it up, but make sure that you never delete your subscription. You want to edit the subscription. And PartnerCo is making it very easy to do that in your back office now. So once you have enrolled, you've picked your pack, you've set up that subscription, we want to make sure that you're going to get paid. So it's very easy by sending step number 2. So you log into your back office at partner.co using your brand partner ID and password that you set up in the beginning. And then you want to go to a manage account. And back there will be a drop-down dashboard menu. And you want to scroll down to My Money and then Partner Co-Pay. And in there, you'll see some little tabs that you can open them up. And you can input your social insurance number or your social security number if you're in the US. And you can set up your direct deposit or e-wallet. And you know what? We even have a MasterCard or Visa. So I always suggest that new brand partners set their pay up to 100% to the e-wallet for the first couple months. And that's just a electronic wallet in your back office where your commissions can build up. Because, you know, if you get launched in doing this, you may have enough commissions back there for your first month subscription to run through on that e-wallet. But I always make sure that you put in your banking information as well. And to do that in Canada, it's a little bit different because we don't have a routing number. So your routing number in Canada is your 3-digit bank number or institution number plus your 5-digit transit number with a 0 in front. So if you look at the check in the bottom right-hand corner, your routing number would be 099912345. And in the US, of course, you have a routing number on your check. So once that is set up, you know you're going to get paid. And you can change it to 50% e-wallet, 50% checking account, and we're paid every single Friday on the previous week's work of you and your team. Now, how are you going to turn your drops into profit? That's what we're here for today. We are going to use our system of growth, and it's very, very simple to do. We don't want to overcomplicate this because we want our businesses to be duplicatable. We're going to launch your business using the app called Boards. It does cost an additional monthly fee, which is a complete write-off for you and your business. Make sure you're tracking everything because this is a legitimate business. And you launch your 7-day social media. And we all start with the same posts. It's Kim Gray, and it's very, very important to schedule them out as they are in the board. Now, the board, your team will have its own board. I can send you our board if you would like, because we have many different international countries in there as well. But step number 3, it's very easy. It tells them what they're going to be doing. They're going to be using the system of growth. It gives them the Apple link and the Android link, and then it gives them the team board and then a little getting started video. I will put that link in the chat as well. And then once we have boards installed, you want to go to your Facebook and turn on professional mode. And that is just so you have the option to schedule out posts. We're all busy during the day. And this is where, you know, when people say, oh, I don't have time to do it, they can schedule them all out on a Monday night. I just got back from Maui from our incentive trip, and I had scheduled out 3 weeks worth because I knew when I got home, I would be very, very busy and yeah, might forget to post. So I'll play a little video on how to turn on professional mode.
Here's how to turn on professional mode on Facebook in 2025. Now let's open up the Facebook app here, or you can go to facebook.com. I already have professional mode, so I'm just going to use a different account here. But what you're going to do is tap on the 3 lines at the very bottom right here, and you need to get to your profile. So at the very top left, tap on your profile button. From here, you can see edit profile, and you're going to tap on those 3 dots to the right of edit profile. Now, it's really easy to do so. You can see right under profile status is turn on professional mode. So just tap on that, and it says turn on professional mode. You can get paid for content, see content insights, grow your audience. Just hit the blue turn on button, and it will walk you through various things that you might want to do. It says welcome to professional mode. You might want to go through and adjust your audience. You can choose a default audience. Let's just choose friends here. And let's just hit confirm. And monetization tools. You might not have any kind of monetization tools turned on at the moment. For whatever reason, this is giving me an error. But let's just hop out of here and see if it worked. Let's close out of Facebook and open it up again. Now, if we tap on the profile and the 3 dots again, You can see it no longer shows turn on professional mode. It actually at the very bottom says turn off professional mode, indicating that we've already initiated. Keep in mind, again, you can go in here and you can check your analytics. You can do all of the various things like run ads. Now that you have a professional account, you can have a follow button on your profile. It gives you a lot more opportunities. I hope this helps. If it did, hit the subscribe button.
Perfect. So once you have turned on professional mode, I always send them step number 4. So that's how to post their 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. posts. And that's Eastern Standard Time. So in Mountain, you might want to change that back or whatever, just because you want to hit the people when they're getting up in the morning and looking at their Facebook profiles. And it all starts out like this. Start your 7-day social media launch. And like I said before, you must post them as they are in the board, because they are developed in a way to show a physical transformation, or two, and then they'll show maybe an invisible transformation, like their A1C, because or their blood pressure coming down, and then it gives them another physical transformation, and then it gives them a post about the fear of missing out. I only have, 3 boxes left. Reach out if you would like to get on the list or would like a link or to put your name on one of these boxes. And then it does it again. So please, I know that you want to like change it up, make it your own, but just post them out as they are in the board. Now, I always suggest new people to do like a post of their own. Either go live and say, hey, I am going to be doing something different on Facebook. Watch for upcoming posts. Just because a lot of people, when they start posting, we get the usual messages like, were you hacked? Is this a bot? All of this. So you're telling your followers, your friends, your family, everything, that you are going to be doing something different on Facebook. And then once you have done all of that, you've scheduled out your first week, we're going to download the Partner Co Share app. And we're going to go to the Learn section, and we're going to watch some onboarding videos. They're very short, they're very quick, they're only a minute or two, and make sure you click on completed at the end because of each one, because once you're done that, they're going to walk you through who Partner Co is, your why, your elevator speech. They're also going to walk you through products and everything. Very important. You're also going to be rewarded with lifestyle credits for just watching videos. That's one thing about Partner Co. They give you lifestyle credits for anything and everything that you do. Attending events, enrolling preferred customers, enrolling brand partners, growing your pay line. Like, they just want us to be very successful and, change our lifestyles. And then I'm going to show you how to do an enrollment link and a product shopping link. And if we have time, name your promo code. So it's very important to be plugging into your favorite customer Facebook group. We have Partners in Health, we have Circle of Health, and make sure that you're plugging all of your customers in there, because that's where they can be supported, ask questions, there's recipes, all sorts of ideas. Make sure you're checking in with your new customers at least once every couple days, and you're asking them, what are your wins? There's scripts for that in the board. Help your customers and new brand partners break through plateaus using our plateau busters and following directions of your upline. Get them involved in contests and then drip on them slowly with videos, recipes, all sorts of things. So by the time they're ready for their second box of drops, they are ready to enroll as a brand partner, because a successful customer on their weight loss journey or their health journey is more likely to enroll as a brand partner and start sharing. So you have to make sure that your new brand partners, your new customers are well supported. Now, we talk about IPAs, income producing activities. We have an income producing activity call every single day, Monday through Friday at 8:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And that's where brand partners from around North America get together and share what they've been doing to sell that box, to enroll that brand partner. There's also tips and tricks and training and motivation there. So make sure that you're all plugging into that IPA every single morning. This is a legitimate business, and it's like opening up your store every single morning by plugging into community. And your brand partners that are plugging in will most likely stick with it if they feel supported and they're plugging in often. Make sure that you're posting twice a day. You're working that messenger and following up with your text scripts. You are selling drops and converting to brand partners on that second box. You are creating reels on Facebook in between your 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. You're adding 5 to 10 new friends every single day. And that's not brand partner friends. You want to be adding friends like co-workers, neighbors, suggested friends. And I always send, when I send a friend request, I always send a messenger message to that person just saying something like, we haven't connected in a long time. I saw you on Facebook. I would love to be friends with you again. Or if it's someone that you don't even know, like a stranger, you could say, Facebook is recommending you as a friend to me over and over. So today I decided to hit the button and add you as a friend. Hi, I'm Christy. And then make sure that you are joining boosting groups. So this isn't boosting your posts on Facebook. This is not paying for it. This is a boost group that is created by brand partners, and we help each other boost each other's posts. So when your 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. post run, you want to share it to a boost group in Messenger or Telegram or WhatsApp. And then above yours, you want to click on 5 to 10 different brand partners above you and like and comment on their posts, because then the next person that shares to that boost group, they're going to like and comment on your post. And that is to help with your Facebook and social media algorithms. The more engagement you have on posts, the more Facebook and Instagram, all of those will start to show people beyond your reach your posts, because right now only about 8% of your friends and family that are on your friends list see your posts. So make sure you're going and being active on Facebook. Now, we also include active recruiting as an income producing activity. So have a launch party, a launch Zoom. Get people, 2, 3 people, even into your living room. Zoom in your upline or your sponsor, or get them to come help you. Convert those customers to brand partners. Get people in front of the presentation. Get them in the pipeline. That's it, because they don't know what they don't know. And then use your upline, cross lines, in 3-way calls or chats. That's what we're here for, because we are better together. This is partnership marketing. Remember, you saw on the business overview, there's no breakaways, there's no caps. So you want everyone on your team to be successful. So, being available for 3-way chats and calls to tell your story, to help your brand partners under you, is also very important. And then basically that is, our business in a box. So what I'm going to do now is I will stop sharing on my iPad, and I'm going to start sharing on my phone, just because it's much easier to post from my phone, because I have the next button, and it's just so much easier. And I didn't even have a computer or anything like that. I ran everything for the first year off my phone. So you can do this anywhere and everywhere. So first of all, I'm going to teach you how to schedule out your 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. posts. And so you want to go to your very own Facebook, and make sure you're on professional mode. So you can see it says professional dashboard, and you saw just click on those three lines. Mine says turn off professional mode, so just make sure that you turn on professional mode. And now you're going to go and click on what's on your mind. And I'm going to show you how to schedule from a iPhone right now, because that's what I have on. So you're going to click on what's on your mind. And when you installed the boards and your board, make sure that you gave it full access to your keyboard. Very, very important, because you saw when I clicked on what's on your mind, I'll show you here. There's my keyboard, right? But down in the left-hand corner, you can see that there's a little globe, a little circle. And if you click on there, that's where your boards and your different keyboards are going to be. If you're on an Android, sometimes that is behind the microphone. You just have to click and hold down. So I'm going to click on that little globe and your boards will come up because you gave it full access. And then I'm going to click on the new international team board, because that's the board that my team uses. And we're going to, I'll schedule some from Canada, some from the US. They're all the same, basically. So I'm going to go Canada, day and night, because we have a different version of the drops here. And then I'm going to click on system of growth, day and night. And then I'm going to click on social media posting. And then social media, week 1. And you can see there is our posts. So we all start with Kim Gray. So very easy on an iPhone. First, you're just going to click on the picture and it copies it to your invisible clipboard. And then you go up to what's on your mind and then you click on paste. And you can see that there's Kim Gray, right? Now you can see day 1. 9 a.m. text, which is just below the picture. You want to click on the text and look at that. It pops it right in there, you guys, right in there. You didn't even have to copy paste, nothing. It's just right there from your keyboard. Now, because I'm on professional mode, you can see in the top right-hand corner, there is a next button. So I want you to click that. And then you want to make sure that your posts are on public, and then you can go down to scheduling options. And then you want to schedule for later. And we're going to pick tomorrow at 9 a.m. So and then you click save, and then you click the back arrow button. You can see it's scheduled for tomorrow, 9 a.m., and then click your blue schedule button. Boom. We've just scheduled the first post. And how long did that take us? A couple seconds. So let's schedule the second, the 3 p.m. post. So go to your Facebook, click on what's on your mind, and then click on what's on your mind. And then the little circle, your board will come up, and you want to go to day 1, 3 p.m. Click on the picture, go up, click on what's on your mind, and click paste. Now you want to go to day 1, 3 p.m. text, and you just click on it. And it pops it in there. And then you want to click on next, go down to scheduling options, schedule for later, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Save the back arrow. You can see tomorrow at 3 p.m. and schedule. You've just done day 1. Now I want you to go and do day 2. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Your board's going to come up. I'm going to show you the USA board because we've got some US brand partners on. It looks the exact same as the Canadian one. Slenderize SOG, social media posting, social media week 1, and then go down to day 2. Click on the picture, go up, paste, click on the text below it, next, scheduling options, schedule for later, and we're going to go Wednesday. at 9 a.m. Save, back, schedule. Now I'll show you the day 2, 3 p.m. just quickly so I know where I'm at. When you're first starting, you might need a pen and paper. Click on the picture, paste, go down, day 2, 3 p.m. text, click on it, just so you can keep track of what day and what post you're on. Because I know when I first got started, I get messed up all the time and be like, am I on day 2 or 3 or 4 or 5? I don't know. 3 p.m., save, back, schedule. Now I am going to show you how you would do it from an Android very quickly, but I'm going to show you from my phone, and I have an iPhone. So just bear with me. I can send you out a video. So first of all, for an Android, you need to start from the board. So you go to your board app, go down to your team board, and then you pick your board, system of growth, social media posting, week 1. Now we were on day 3. So what I do is I click on the text first, day 3, 9 a.m. text, and I'll go in and copy it to my invisible clipboard. And then I go back, and then I go to day 3, 9 a.m. picture and click on it. Now on an Android, you'll have your share button at the top. You can just click on it's, the Android share button. It's like a little blue with 3 dots. Here we just go share to, and we want to go down to share to Facebook, feed, and now there's the picture. Now you've got the text that goes with the picture already on there. So go to say something about the post, paste, and there it is. And then you would go schedule for Thursday at 9 a.m. and then back and then post. So that is how to post on an Android. Okay, now what I'm going to do. So you've scheduled out your 9 a.m., your 3 p.m. posts. Now, what happens if someone I'll show you how to share to a boost group first. So this morning I posted free enrollment for Canada, and that's just for today. Because we have a Discover Zoom today. So you would go to your post. I haven't shared it to a Facebook group now. And you go to your post that you want to share, and you click on the share button. And then we'll just mute out.
Yes. So
there we go. Sorry about that. So we're going to share to Messenger and make sure you're in a couple boosting groups. So I'm going to share to the Real Boost group, and I'm going to go love and comment, please. Oh, I cannot spell today. And send. So now we're going to go into Messenger, and you can see the Real Boost group. Scroll down and look at, there is my post. So it's shared there. The next person that shares one is going to go in there and like and comment on yours. So we're going to go above and we're going to click on Melanie's. She has the same post as me. And we're going to go and we're going to give it some love, and make sure that you're commenting with 5 or more words, because anything below that Facebook doesn't recognize as engagement. So and make sure it's relevant. So if someone's posting about free enrollment, don't say, oh, what a great transformation. Or if somebody's posting about weight loss, don't say, oh, I'm so glad they're sleeping better. So make sure you're authentic and legitimate, and then go, wow, free business. This is amazing. So glad I joined. Maybe put a fire emoji and send. And then you want to go back in and click on the one above. That's Risha's. Okay, Betty Joe down 21 pounds. So you want to love it and go, holy, she looks fantastic. I myself am down 40 pounds. Oops, not 50. Not yet. Love the drops. There. So you want to do that to, like I said, 5 to 10 above you, because then you'll get 5 to 10 engagements. Now, if somebody comments on your post, I'll go to my Facebook again and see if anyone's commented. Then I haven't commented back. You want to make sure that you're commenting back because it's more engagement. So you want to like it and you want to go, men do incredible. Any age, shape, or size. The drops work. So the more engagement you have on your posts, the better. That's including the comments that you're commenting back. Okay. So we've scheduled out your 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. And in the chat there was a question. Yes, you can do 6 a.m. and 12 or 7 and 2 or whatever you would like to do. But so I have started scheduling mine out at 7 and 2. I think it is. No, 7 and 1. And I'm getting a little bit more engagement on that. You might want to play with it a little bit, but everyone says 9 and 3 because we usually go by Eastern. Maybe not 6 a.m. for BC. I would do 7 for your Pacific Standard Time because I don't know many that are up at 6 a.m. So here we go. So we've shared to the boost group. We've commented back. Now if somebody says like, what are these drops? What the heck are you going to do? Don't worry. You're brand new. We've got you covered. So you're going to go into, you're actually going to reply back. I will PM you or DM you. Don't give your website in the comments. Don't give anything, any information. Just love their comment and say, I will PM you. Then you want to go in and say, Mary asked for where the drops is, what the drops are. So make sure you know what country they're asking from too, because you want to reply with the correct information. So if they're from the United States, you want the right pricing, the right drops, the right information. If they're from the UK, you want the right pricing. You know what I mean? You get what I mean? Same for Canada. So Mary has asked, what are the drops? I'm going to go into Messenger and I'm going to click on, like I'm going to write a message. And then I'm going to click on my globe and I'm going to go to my board. Now, I've already researched and saw that she is from Canada. So I'm going to pick the Canada day and night. And then I'm going to pick the system of growth. And this time I'm going to go down to text scripts. And then you can see responding for info. Reply for info request. What are the drops? Up in the top right-hand corner. Click on it and look at that. It posts it right in there. You didn't even have to do anything. Hey, thanks for asking about the body balancing drops. You take the day and night drops, blah, blah, blah. It'll say the proper information for where you're at. Now, I always send a video along with that first script. And you can say, hey, Mary, you can modify it a little bit. So you go in and you go to the system of growth. You've sent the text script. Now you want to send a little video that's relevant. So in the day and night, there's day and night videos. In the US board, there's Slender X and Accelerate videos. So She's from Canada. I'm going to click on the top left-hand video. It is a 4-minute video that Kristen White did. It's going to pop it in there. And then I'm just going to click send. So now I've sent them a little blurb and a write-up. And I'll show you in the US board. It's the exact same. So Slenderize SOG text scripts. Response for info. What are the drops? There it is. And then your videos are under info on Slenderize, and there's your top video relevant to where you are. Now, say Mary has read the text, she's watched the video, and the next question that we usually get is, oh, how much are they? Right? So you're going to go into the board. And you're going to go into System of Growth, Text Scripts, Responding for Info, and look at that. There's a little folder that says, how much are they? So if you're brand new and you have drops on hand, you've ordered your 4, 10, or 30 pack, you want to sell those. Now, you can just ship them out yourself. So you've got drops on hand. So you're going to go, how much I ship. Click on it and it pops it right in. So in Canada, it says the drops retail for $236 Canadian plus shipping and tax. But right now there's a promo code for $200 plus shipping and tax. If you transfer me $220, I will pop one in the mail. Now, if you don't have any drops on hand, you could use the how much are they smart link. Says the exact same thing, but then it says, click on my link below. And then you paste your link for one box with a 15% off promo. If you're looking for preferred customers, you've sold your 30 boxes, you're trying to, build your business, you can click on that they give a discount with subscription. So it's a link for a box without the promo code, and they get that 15% off just by adding it to a subscription. And of course, if they say, oh, wow, that's too expensive, there's some different replies in here. And a lot of them would be under text scripts and the objections, because a lot of times they'll come back and they'll be like, oh my gosh, those are so expensive. And so you can look under there that it says I can't afford it. And there's some options under there that you can click on, valuing your health, that sort of thing, priorities, your future will thank you, that sort of thing. There's also objections if they were to say, I don't want to sell, I don't have time, that sort of thing. Now, if you are brand new, you can also throw that person into a 3-way chat with your sponsor or another person that already has a story. And so you would just say, thanks for asking about the body balancing drops. I've put you in a group chat because I'm brand new at this. And then your upline can help you as well. Now, say you've sold your 30 boxes, you are wanting to build a team, or they come back and they say that's so expensive. You give them some different options about posting on social media. My favorite one is under follow-up and conversions. And if you go to, are you a 1, 2, or 3? And there's one if they've had a box already, or there's one that you can say, it typically takes 120 days to balance your hormones. If weight loss is important, it may take longer depending on your goals. Which option sounds best based on your goals? Number 1, I want to purchase a box at retail. Number 2, I want to take advantage of a 4-pack bulk pricing and set up for 120 days of success. Now, I never give 15% off if I'm just selling a 4-pack to a customer. Or number 3, I would love to be like you, get my drops at wholesale, mine for free, and start making money on social media. And this works like a charm. Like they always come back. I'm a 1, I'm a 2, I'm a 3. If they come back and say I'm a 1, then you can say, perfect. I can drop a box in the mail, or I can send you a smart link if you need to use a credit card. Or if they're in the UK, you can send a smart link for the UK, Australia, US, Canada. So it's very easy to build your business. If they say, they want that bulk pricing, then I'll say, okay, in the US, if they're from the US, it costs, this much for a 4-pack as a customer or 371 as a brand partner. You get 30% off. So you offer the business again. So in Canada, it would say, I would say to them, in Canada, that 4-pack costs $715 as a customer. And a lot of times they'll be like, whoo, that's kind of expensive. And then I'll say, oh, well, if you'd like to enroll for a one-time fee of $37.95 or $29.95 if you're in the US and become a brand partner, that price drops down to $500. You sell 3, yours is free, money in your pocket. So you're offering that again. And then, of course, if they say they'd like to be like you start with the getting started scripts, you send step 1 with your enrollment link, and you onboard them. And don't be shy to ask for that subscription, get it set up, make sure they're posting and using the boards, because that's what's going to make your business duplicatable. And I always say, like, the board has a lot of information in it. It has benefits of becoming a brand partner, and that's going to lay out, I'll just show you what it says here. That's going to lay out the benefits. Because if they say, oh, I don't know, like, I don't want a business. And of course, there's objections in there that you can use. But this is just going to lay it out. And in the US, it's going to say, full retail price 176, wholesale 150. And then it's just going to walk them through all the benefits, how much it is to enroll, it tells them there's a subscription. And I always say, like, go into the board, play around. You're not gonna wreck it. This is your business, so watch the videos, learn about the products, learn where the scripts are so you can respond professionally, quickly, and you're not like scared. You know where they are. And if you have questions, just reach out because the person who enrolled you most likely knows exactly what you're looking for and can help you out. Okay, so we have enrolled, we've got activated, we've set up our banking, we have downloaded boards, we have turned our Facebook to professional mode, we've scheduled out a week minimum of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. I've showed you how to follow up. That is our business in a box. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make those smart links. And don't be scared. You need these smart links. So you can go to your PartnerCo Share app. If it'll load for me today. You're going to log in. Using your login. Where's my login? There it is. I have lots of brand partners in here. Sign in. There. I'm just going to show you where those onboarding videos are. They're under Learn. And you can see there's apps and training tips, onboarding videos, getting started, get your transformation, crafting a story, share your story, business basics, events, training tips, and they're very quick. Okay, so you're going to set up a smart link. So now you're going to go to More, and you're going to go to Business, and you're going to click on My Account, Open. It might ask you to log in again. Oh, it didn't. Okay, so here is your drop-down menu. Under My Money, you can see the PartnerCo Pay. I'll just show you quick. So you can set up everything there. Here's your e-wallet manager. And then if you want to set up your smart links, you're going to scroll down to smart links. And let's create a link for one box. Actually, let's create the enrollment link. So you click on create and you want to make sure, see that flag in the top? If you're in the US, you create your US ones. You can create some Canadian ones just by clicking and selecting the country from the drop-down menu. So let's create a Canadian enrollment link. So you're going to go create and then click on enroll. And it's not doing it. Let's do shop. Oh, my internet is not working. All right, I'm going to try going to Partner Co. website. Here we go. Log in. Sometimes the website is a little bit easier. Okay, we're going to go down to Smart Links and then create enrollment. Sometimes that app is a little tricky. So you can always just go to partner.co and log in. So I always go to the next page where it says sponsor connected, make sure it's your name. Now see that up in the top, it says Smart Link in the black and it says English Canada. So make sure you know what you're doing. Click on Smart Link and then just name it Canadian Enroll Link. Ooh, I cannot spell. Perfect. And then generate link. Now you can copy it. You can put it on a business card with that QR code, and it is there. And it is listed under smart links in your back office. Now, I'll show you how to create a shopping link. Now let's create one for the US. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the US. I'm gonna go down to Smart Links. And I'm gonna go see the US flag in the top. I'm gonna go to create and then shop. And it's gonna send you to the shop. And then I always go shop, shop all. And I'm gonna scroll down and find a box of drops. There it is. I'm gonna click on the box, one box. I'm gonna add it to the bag. And now I'm gonna view the bag. And I always make my smart link from the bag. So you can see create smart link and then create shopping link. And I'm going to include my promo code and I'm going to hide subscription. Make sure if you're including a promo code, hide that subscription because if they have your promo code and then click on add to subscription, they get 30% discount and you're not going to make any money and there's no need for them to enroll as a brand partner because they're getting our discount. And so I'm going to go one box USA with promo. And I'm just going to go create. There it is. And that's how you make a smart link. And you can make a smart link for any one of our products out there from any country. So basically that is our business in a box. And I'll stop sharing here. And we are 2 minutes from the hour. We are done. I hope you guys learned everything that you need to do to get started and make sure just keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate. Use the scripts, use your upline, use the boards and plug into that IPA call every day. So thank you for joining me and take care.